big job's on today. Get this off. No problems here with this now. Missing these, come on. It is the 3rd of October. There is 10 days. No, is it the 3rd of October? What day is it today? What day is it today? 5th of October. It is the 5th of October. The lorry is meant to be ready in, well, less than 10 days. Well, 13th of October it needs to be ready for. Oh, the joys. I'm sorry, like, that has just been too busy. The lorry, honestly, and I'm not just trying to make excuses up. It's just been far too busy, flat out. And with this job, make hay when the sun shines, because you never know when you're going to be quiet. And I'd much rather work on this Daf when there's no work or little work to be done on that truck, because money coming in is a hell of a lot more important than restoring lorries. Some may disagree, but it's just business. Anyways, we've still got the box to put on. We've still got everything, man. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Oh, right, first things first. I love this, by the way. See where my life is now. Like, I just love the fact that, like, to get into my wee workshop bit, I have to move the show truck. I love the fact that she's back and she's 90% done. It brings me so much joy in life. Mate, that's not been started in like a month. First turn of the key, straight off. Right, now, will the wee Daf start up just as good? Probably helps if I put the right key in it. And probably turn the isolator on, I've heard that helps. Isolator on. Beeping noise, good sign. 3, 2, 1. We're in gear. Yes. And again, this booster pack's just got no enough power. And that was a full booster. Sometimes you just need a little helping hand. Beautiful. That battery pack is wanked. Full charge, didn't boost it. There she is, undercover. Gonna get all this sorted. I parked that there just for a bit of background, and we're going to go switch her off now, because she's been running for about 10-20 minutes just to get the fuel through her. She does need a good run. She has MOT ready, so maybe I might even do that today, just give her a wee drive about the town or something. Just, you know, just don't understand how that's called polish. Oh, anyways. Alright, let's just get the truck lift operated. Beautiful. Oh, big job's on today. Get this off. No problems here with this now. Missing these, come on. What are you doing, Shaun?
I am undoing this bolt that you have a thing to...
I've just been touching up the brake chambers now. I've got everything off. Shaun's disappearing.
What, disappearing?
He is. How long's he been here, John?
5 minutes.
5 minutes, and he's decided that that's enough. He came here, he fixed the bolt he rounded last weekend.
Cross-threaded.
He cross-threaded it, and now he's decided that's you done.
No, it's a put in.
Who are you phoning?
How are we getting on?
Can I stay for a wee bit longer, Sarah? But aye, we're just getting it all.
The boys are bullying me, can I stay long?
Rust prepping all the way up to the cab here. And then we'll put the body on at some point.
Why do you sound like such a nonce whenever you're recording?
That's John. He used to be one of my good friends. Aye, kids. Oh, she's looking well. Getting there. Slowly, slowly. Wait in now. What? You broke it?
No, it's just like blocked in his
Honestly. Can I get staff? Aye, on goes the black. Looks good for a distance, but when you get up close, it still looks pretty good. Alright, it's day 2. We are finishing off the chassis. I know that maybe yesterday wasn't great for content, but I was spending a bit of time with a couple of good friends of mine, and I paid attention more, having a good time, having a crack, than YouTube. Anyways, last night, me and John, he worked hard. He surprised me how hard he worked. It's one thing to work on a project yourself, but to see somebody else who has no involvement, but like no need to get it done, that kind of jazz is I don't know how to say it, but hopefully you know what I mean. But last night we did it in the dark, and as you can see, we did a cracking job at getting rid of the orange. So today, all we're doing is going over this again. This is what the bit I've just been doing this morning. Obviously bits like this we done last night. You can see that it's black, but it's like, you know, it's not full on black. So we'll just keep going with that, and we're literally just going to get a black tilt about here, and then we'll just tip the cab and then start again under there. Don't quite know what I'm doing with the engine and all that. I feel like you can't really paint this stuff. I don't want to paint it and it ends up damaging it either, but at the same time it might be alright. I mean, this is the gearbox. What's the worst that can happen? But I've not really thought that far ahead. Right now we're just going to get the chassis nice and clean, because once the body goes on it, it will then become a lot harder to paint, if not impossible. You're just not going to get on top of these bits and such. But aye, that's the plan. Get it all black. Alright, we're getting there with the black. Looks a lot better when you bring a torch up to it, rather than before when we brought the torch up and all you could see is orange. But we're slowly getting there. Probably not the nicest way to do it. I remember a lot of people in the comments have been saying I'm not doing it right, but hey, it's done now. Alright, that'll do us for today. I think we're getting there slowly but surely. Obviously, I know I'm kind of rushing this, but I need to stop there, put the body on. It looks nice in camera, by the way. It looks absolutely mint. Makes me think about all these times I see, like, you know, Sandy's V8, well, Sandy's involvement in the V8 Volvo and all that kind of jazz. And he's like panning around it and it's looking all shiny. Like, I see what it means. It's all camera angles. Nah, theirs is just done with a hell of a lot more skill than mine. Alright, we're flat out again tomorrow morning, 5 AM. So we've got that all set up. Oh, a wee bit short. Got that all set up. Oh, come on. Got that all set up. Got the truck over there for now, since it can't go back in the shed. Not ideal, but it's undercover, so that's what it is. And look at the yard now, boys. Look at all this concrete we're getting. The concrete's still to get pushed pretty much well beyond that green Merlot over there. And the concrete's right up around the back, right up around the back of the shed, everything. Once it's built, I'll do a full new tour of the brand new warehouse. It is awesome. If you're in the warehouses, I suppose. But aye, that's where she's going to live for now. She's undercover. To be honest, I quite like it there, because then people can see her a wee bit more when they come in. Honey. Honey, honey, honey. Alright, we are back, of course, with the Daf. Now, I have been doing a couple of things off camera. Obviously, this is where we got to last time with the paint. As you can see, we've been working, so it's sat in a little bit of dust. For a bit, was the best place to show it. Dust. I can't get a good enough grip. Right, look, dust. Line. Okay. But anyways, here we're putting on the new wheel studs. Just doing them myself this morning. Obviously, by putting them on, you've kind of chucked it up with that impact, but there's not much we can do. The hubs are an absolute mess anyways, so we'll shave all them back again and paint it again. they're just wrecked. I don't ever want to take that hub off ever, because it's not coming off. And in true ADHD fashion, we should be focusing on the chassis because we want to put the body on, but no, today we're doing the floor mats. Now, to do that, I've had to take the steering arm out, I've had to take pedals, pipes, all sorts, just so that I can get these mat cutouts if I show you here. While I've had this off, I've also painted it black as well. This is the red oxide paint, and then I don't have any of that left, so we're just using the black hammerite, just on bits that obviously we've exposed. I had to take the clutch pedal out, the accelerator, all the steering stuff, all these pipes up the back here, just to put the floor mat down. Let's do the body another day. Alright, it's a new day. This video is all over the shop. It's been a couple of days, all kind of mixed into one. I'm losing motivation, and I'm getting motivation and losing it and getting it. It's a weird dilemma. Anyways, today we're charging the battery. Now this is the first time we've used this Sealy in a considerable amount of time, and she's doing a bit of sparking. See if I can demonstrate it. If she didn't spark there, normally when I click that on, a bit of sparking comes through in here. It does smell a wee bit like burnt plastic. But anyways, the batteries are on. We'll see if they do actually start charging, but we're just going to keep a wee eye on it, because if that does go on fire, well, it's not handy, yeah. But basically this morning when I brought it out, you can see that's obviously where I snipped it. This was how it was wired, and you can see all the wee cracks in the wire down there, and the ground, which is not too handy. So we cut that off and obviously just re-ended it essentially. So that's one problem solved for now, hopefully. I just want to see if it gets above 5. Right now it's staying in the same place. So if it does go above 5, at least we know that it's working. If it doesn't, then it is what it is. Alright, so I was just in here doing the throttle cable, and I noticed just sitting behind here, I don't know if you can see this here, obviously you can, that's the throttle cable. Why is there 2 throttle cables? What's the idea there? Ah, fuck this lorry, man, I should have never have bought it. It is just riddled with problems. So we peel this back here, which I'm pretty sure that's meant to be attached, right? And I've not removed them bolts. That's meant to be that's meant to be bolted there actually. So at least we can do that. But anyway, these pipes fold back. If we come into here, there's the old throttle bit, cable that connects to the actual engine itself. Why would you not just remove it? Like, you've obviously had the cab tilted to take the old throttle cable out. Why? Oh, because there's a zip tie down there holding it? I don't know. Let's get that out anyways. Alright, so I found the problem. There's a bolt down here in the chassis. Literally down, like, to be fair, it's quite an awkward bit to get to. But it's rounded. So instead of, you know, grinding it or whatever, he's just left it there. Big man doesn't know what one of these are, right? 5 seconds. Cut through it and pull it through the hole. Yeah, mechanic. Ever since I've started wearing these overalls, by the way, just a mechanic now, man. It's hard life. There you go, there's a better angle. That's what it was there. Now, I'm starting to think I should probably put the throttle cable I've got through there, because it's down there for a reason. You know what I mean? The manufacturers wanted that there. But now that I know I can get to it from the front, we can work on it a wee bit, because I just have a funny feeling if the manufacturers put the throttle cable there, it's probably for good reason. It's probably not for fun, but aye, it's be a throttle cable. Jesus. Alright, so the bolt wasn't rounded, it was just obviously a bolt on the other side. So as I was spinning it, all I needed was a spanner on the other side of the bolt in here. Bob's your uncle, that's now fed through there, and at least we know it's now fed properly. I know about this, that's because I put it back outside. The joys of trying to do this in and out restoration. The good news is my dad's birthday was 3 days ago. I'm going to bring him down to the warehouse, I'm going to show him it, and he's on holiday until Saturday, so I've got 3 days. But I'm going to bring him in, sit him down and be like, listen, this is the project, it's taking longer, but hopefully he appreciates that it takes longer and is done right rather than rushed. Done right's not the word I'd use. That's not the word I'd use. Alright, since we're in these overalls, by the way, I feel like a mechanic. Anyways, we have sorted that. Obviously the seal underneath is gone, so we've had to use some seal. just to seal that up, which is disgusting. But aye, the seal that was on it was just gone. But that's in there, nice and solid. And the good part is, I hope. Don't know if you can hear that, but there's no, like, it's bouncing right back to its position. Like before, it was like, and then probably sitting there, and then with your hand you'd lift it back a wee touch, but it's literally like, I can't lift it any further back. So hopefully, I'll fix the sticky pedal. Honestly, when will these boys learn that I'm fucking busy? Here he is again. Honest. Shaun, Thomson Transport and Repair. Alright, next problem was trying to work out some wiring. So we've got this hooked up just for a wee second. And we're going to test something real quick. So when I turn that off, at the side lights, my marker light turns off, and when I turn it on, it turns on. So that's me found the marker lights. Alright, so just take a quick picture for reference, so we know where we're getting the power from. I did think this plug was here, but I don't ever remember unplugging that when I was taking the body off. So it might never have been wired up. But at least we know we've got black and we've got ground positive, all that jazz in there. It will run these side lights off that switch, which is beautiful. In true ADHD fashion, we went to the body, because I wanted to work out the tail lift to see what wire I needed to wire, because I'd rather wire it before the body's on, so I can get nice, tidy, zip tied, all that jazz. Anyways, here we have the negative into the negative, and then all these grey and white and all that into the positive. Now I've been messing about with this maybe about half an hour, just to finally get the tail lift to work. Obviously running it off the booster pack, so now I know how to wire a tail lift. Come on! So we need a switch, a switch that has red, white, green and black. Obviously for in the cab you'd press that switch on. Either that, or we could, you know, do something along the lines of blanking it off, but I'd rather have that switch, because then that way you don't have that drain on the battery when it's sitting for a while. But it means we can finally get into the back of the body, so let's get into it. This is oh Jesus, that was heavier than I thought. This is a momentous occasion. It's a JCB body, we know that much. Oh, now this has been sitting for a wee while, so it'll be interesting to see what condition it's in. And do you know something? Yeah, it looks bloody mint. It's been sitting a while, no wet patches. I think we've got a solid body. Obviously there's wee lights here, all that kind of stuff I can sort out. All that jazz, I can sort all that out. Oh. There's a nasty bend in that body, isn't there? Oh. Jesus, it like properly splays out. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. It properly goes there and then splays out. I wonder what the situation with that is. But anyways, moment of truth. Oh yes, I fucking love this job. Alright, today we've not really got much done. We've been here been here 4 hours. We've fitted the throttle cable. This is what I hate about these projects, and we've diagnosed where to get the side lights from and how to get the tail lift working. Time is fading away, and aye, this project's made me realise that. Alright, so we've been a wee trip to CTP there. I've got some of these new lights. Now they are LED. Originally I wanted bulb, but these look kind of retro enough. They just didn't have any bulb, because bulb is null and void anymore. So aye, plus it comes with a bracket. I've got some cable, I've got the isolator, the master fuse, there's an isolator switch in there, I've got some heavy core cable, I've just got everything we need, a couple of ends as well here for the cables. All the spray paint as well we picked up, that new injector we picked up, and then we've got kind of O-rings, all that kind of jazz. O-rings, fucking Jubilee clips. Over here we've got the conduit pipe, and we'll just get all this wired up. So it's easier to wire it up now than when the body's on it. Also, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but we've spent that much money at CTP. They've given us a wee bag of goodies. It's got a bottle in there, some shortbread, some jelly beans, a hat. I don't know if that's a good thing. Are they like, oh my god, you're such a great customer? Or is it like, we feel really sorry that you keep spending money on this Daf? Anyways. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 6 hours later. Also a day later, because I only worked so late last night. And we're doing the 5th light, and it's honestly a pain in the arse. Got to splice 2 wires together. And then of course this is the... That's a live wire and a neutral wire. Let's get them wired up. Came on. Oh, right, we've ran out of conduit for that. Right, so that one's wired up. This one's wired up. We've got 5 out of 6, but we've ran out of conduit. If we come in here, nope, turn the isolate on first. And come up to here. Flick that switch. Where's one of the lights? Flick that switch. There we go, they're coming on. You can see them lighting up down the chassis. We've run out of conduit, so wait for the conduit to come and fix, or whatever you call it, and do the last one. Now we're working on the tail lift cable. Obviously need a positive wire to run all the way down the chassis. What we're doing right now is, this is our isolator switch. You can see here, that will turn on and off. Again, I've JB welded it, because it's rough, right? I didn't have a drill bit big enough, so I had to use one of the holes that was already here. It wasn't quite that big, it was more kind of that size. So I've used that, and it's rough, but I've JB welded it to take up the slack, and then we'll spray paint it. Obviously we've been doing a bit of cable management. There's the ground, obviously we shaved it down to get right onto the chassis, and that's the ground wire loom that we made. And then obviously that will connect onto the tail lift. And then on this side, we're going to have the mega fuse kind of hidden in here. I'm just going to quickly drill through the chassis. Not that I want to put any more holes in it than are already here. But this is where the mega fuse will be, so that if anything does happen, the mega fuse pops and it doesn't blow the batteries up. Essentially. So there we go. There's a fresh hole through the chassis. I don't like doing that, that wasn't very nice. The new conduits arrived and we've ordered this right amount of size, Amazon, beautiful. We need to tidy this up, man, it's an absolute state. But aye, that's what the cable will go through. Alright, that's that all in conduit. Don't know if it really needs it, because it's such a thick cable, but yeah, safe than sorry. Of course, right as we've started putting the body on, the wind's picked up, and it started raining. Here's my thought process. Almost like a roll on, roll off. Lift it up, lay the body under that bit, and then get the forklift, lift there and tilt the body down, then pretty much just slide it in. Easy, right? In theory. That's the plan. Reverse that under and it should go well. Long story short, we need the 3 forklifts. Obviously this place works until 5. So once 5 comes around, we'll have full crack at all the equipment. So we're just going to do a bit of tidying up, redding up and organising. So, in true ADHD fashion, we have done a hell of a lot of tidying up. We've sorted parts, that's a spoiler. We've sorted all the parts for the Daf. And this was a wee Bedford Rasco I bought, about 3 years ago. I was going to do it up, and it's just sat outside, and as you can see it's rusty, but it's all surface rust. It's not as crusty as the Daf, which is annoying, because I've probably got this done quicker on the Daf. But it's not crusty, it's just surface, even that stuff in there, hitting that with a hammer and nothing. So that is another project for another day. If you do want to see that on the channel, let me know and we'll get that sorted as well. But we're going to put that in here as well, just to stop it from rotting pretty much. That's the idea. I'll actually see if I can get the Mazda in there, but if it looks too cluttered, I'm just going to leave it. Now we're just waiting for the rain to go off so I can go and put this body on, because it is raining heavy. I have put that there, but it blocks the fire exit. So I think I might swap the two of them around and set the wee one up there and the big one up the back. Probably makes more sense. Aye, that's better. The downside is this will heavy get used as a worktop. Might take it out to a wee wash real quick. So just to make it look a wee bit more presentable while it sits in here. Shit, I'm gone, am I? Bastard. Well, that was a waste of 3 hours. Well, I say waste. It's going to look cool. See once the Daf sitting in here, it's going to be like trucker Tim spec. Just on a Shaun Thomson budget. Right, this seems like a much better idea. Pretty much every forklift lifting one in the big one at the back, but I've just realised I'm under the beam here, so I'll drop that one out and then try that one again. Alright, sorry. I forget about YouTube sometimes. So far so good. We'll just bring her back nice and slowly, making sure she's in line. We've got 10 minutes 53 left. But so far she's in line at the back end. Kadewee coming over though. So Kadewee come back out and coming across this pile again. Right, it's nice and gentle. No point rushing it. Ooh, maybe too far. Alright, I need to rush this a wee bit. Limited battery and of course limited fuel on this, but we have lined her up perfectly in between these pins. I'm hoping once I slide her back, she will slide back indeed. There's only one way to find out, and that's to reverse it. Again, I've got 10 minutes of recording left. I'm really sorry that this is such a this is a momentous moment and I'm messing it up. So we're just going to quickly bring her down there. I think I might need to lift it up actually to go over that arch where that wee plate sits, but she's like almost there. Right, a couple hours later, I think she's actually on. I've struggled a wee bit to get her perfect, but as long as she's on, we'll whap a strap round her and we'll do this another day, because doing this in the dark is just asking for trouble. So a couple of straps and we'll get her parked up. Alright, okay, so it's all started. Put the side lights on. You can see barely hee-haw. We'll put a strap over her, let's nurse her back to the place in which she'll stay. Nurse her back, nice and gentle. No rush. I've got 9 minutes left. So far so good. Again, not that you can see much, but I'll show you once we get into the light, if it makes it that far. Oh no. I think it's too big. I think it's too big. I mean, just look at her. We've got a bit to do. That expansion tank needs straightened up. We've obviously hut it and stuff, but she looks more like a removal lorry now. Definitely. We've got wee rascals sitting in here now, but she looks a lot more like a removal lorry now. Oh god, Bedford Rascals next again. If you do want to see that, let me know. I'm really sorry to rush it like this, but honestly, it's looking more like it now. I don't think that's a 20-foot body, you know that? I think I've been missold PPI. Right, I know I'm not very good at this kind of content. We've got 4%, 5 minutes of battery left, 5 minutes of card left. It's on. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video. Imagine that just went right straight in my eye. Until next time. Shit, wrong one. Until next time.